I did not witness this, but I heard it many, many times. Chet, as we all know, was a taciturn type of fellow. Very, serious.
When Chet was there, of course, he would do most of the 5 o'clock report. Well, Chet was busy. He was out doing local news gathering, typing. It's just going like a madman. So we'd always do him a favor. He'd always be running late for the 5 o'clock report. So typically we, Gene primarily, would go out and prepare his AP Wire copy.
I would take it off the AP line, all those sheets, tear them all off and line them up for him. This is the news, this is the sports.
And put it in Studio A, which was a room adjacent to the control room, visible to us through double glass, double window.
The AP Wire would sometimes chew up the paper. I mean, it'd be writing along, writing the story, and then the paper would get, and it would get chewed up, and you couldn't, it was illegible. And there was one of these things where apparently there was a bombing that had happened. And then it got stopped, and it says, and the bomb, and then after it was illegible.
And at the very last part of the sentence, I just printed in myself, and it went boom.
And I picked it up and took it into to Chet's studio.
But I did it just for fun.
So Chet began the news. Gene started the news theme. It's 5 o'clock, 72 degrees. With the news, Chet Burgess. Chet sat down right then. He started reading. And the first part of the sentence was legitimate. And then we got to Gene's part, for her creative writing. There was a bomb exploded today at LaGuardia Airport in New York. Witnesses at the scene said it went boom.
And he totally lost it.
We didn't expect Chet would actually read it, but he did.
He totally lost it. They had to cut to a commercial, and he could not recover.
And he began to laugh. Gene began to laugh. I was standing up next to the transmitter at that time, and I began to laugh. Nobody could move.
He totally lost it, and it was just great.
I slid down the wall. Gene was doubled over. She couldn't touch the control board. Chet, he must have fallen out of his chair by this time. Finally, Chet recovered and said, now this. Gene hit the commercial.
I remember laughing until my stomach hurt.
Gene loved it. Oh, she told that story so many times. The bomb went boom. It was great.
And it went boom.